There was something that Kyrie Irving said after the game that caught my attention. And it was such a wonderful quote that I feel like we need to talk about it. And so that's what we're going to do here. Spend a few minutes on this. So if you didn't hear it, and maybe you missed it, Kyrie Irving bragged about the Nets' status in NBA circles following Brooklyn's win over Boston. Kyrie said, quote, "We uniting the whole world with this championship run," Kyrie opined. "So I hope everybody is with us. We uniting the whole world with this run. Stick with us, baby." Close quote. All right, so let us discuss. Again, Kyrie, the highlights of that, uniting the whole world, championship run. He wants everybody with us. He hopes that everyone is with the Brooklyn Nets. So this got a lot of reaction, as you might imagine. The question, you going to go thumbs up or thumbs down on Kyrie Irving saying the Nets are uniting the world with this championship run? So I'm actually going to be the contrarian here. I'm going to give this 2 thumbs up. I'm giving this 2 thumbs up. And let me explain why. My observations, you've got stigma, lighter fluid, and tags and stickers. And we will put all of this together into a passable MALLER monologue. Number one. So the Brooklyn Nets, if you were casting a Broadway play, they are the bad guys, right? Roster assembly, shady at best, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving conspiring to form Voltron. James Harden eating his way out of Houston. Eating so much, he's like our caller hollering James in Minnesota. He just keeps eating. Floating on the lazy river, orchestrating his arrival in Brooklyn. And so the Nets, you don't need me to tell you, they have that super team stigma. It rubs many, not all, but many people the wrong way. Now, not the whole world, but certainly the basketball-loving world will unite. So I agree with Kyrie. I said thumbs up. I said 2 thumbs up to Kyrie that the basketball world will unite for the common good of seeing the Nets take a swan dive. Now, will it actually happen? It's unlikely. That the Nets are so loaded, they have weaponized so much that typically the most talented team is the team that wins. It's the simplest answer. It's Occam's razor, right? The simplest answer is the right answer. Watching Brooklyn crumble would be delightful. It would be delicious should it happen. Now, secondly, as far as Kyrie saying this, he is tremendously unlikable. And to say that Kyrie marches to the beat of his own drummer is the understatement of the year. And while LeBron James is the most polarizing player in the NBA, Kyrie Irving is a gifted muckraker himself. And you go, well, what is Kyrie Irving? If you were to compare him, he's got some Kanye West in him. He's got some Colin Kaepernick in him. And he wears that reputation as a badge of honor. He doesn't run away from it. Right? I mean, he's the guy. He will rub his foot on Lucky the Leprechaun in Boston. Right? Stomp on the logo of the Celtics and walk away. Unlike Kevin Durant, I think Kevin Durant genuinely wants to be liked, and he's really bothered that he's not loved. It frustrates Kevin Durant. That's why he has all those burner accounts and gets into fights with teenagers on Twitter, because it annoys him that you do not bow down and genuflect to Kevin Durant. What's wrong with you? And then James Harden. I think Harden's the same way. Harden wants to be liked. Most people want to be liked. Kyrie Irving, deep down he wants to be liked, but his public persona, he doesn't care. He's an instigator. He enjoys being human lighter fluid on an open flame. Right? Some people worry about brands. Kyrie's brand is Firebrand. That's his brand. And he just goes with it. Now, final point on all this. There aren't very many long-standing Nets fans. There just aren't. They've bounced around the tri-state area there. In New York, they started out. They went to New Jersey for many, many years. Now they've been in Brooklyn for a few since they crossed back across state lines there over the generations. Now, I have boots on the ground. I have family who lives in the New York City area there. My boots on the ground tell me that the vast majority of Net supporters still have the tags and stickers on those jerseys and hats, fresh off the shelves. Bandwagner would be the term. And these newly minted fashionistas, very, very, very snappy dressers, walking down the catwalk, doing a pirouette, wearing the trendy outfit, right, on the trendy train, because the Nets are the super team. But my boots on the ground tell me you still see many more New York Knickerbocker hats and jerseys and T-shirts around Gotham and even in Brooklyn than you do the Brooklyn Nets. So they have not quite captured the hearts, minds, and souls of the locals, the Brooklyn Nets. Not yet. Now, Kyrie, as far as uniting, he has been what we would call a divider, not a uniter in previous destinations. Ask the people around the Celtics what they think of Kyrie and all that. He called the media pawns. Remember that famous line? Wasn't going to talk to the media. And, of course, he went back and started talking to the media. Thinks NBA players are treated like zoo animals. There's been many great quotes from Kyrie over the years. The most famous, though, is the world is flat. That would be the gold standard for Kyrie Irving. Now, Kyrie said that he would unite the whole world. He did not say if that is just the flat earth or the round blue marble. So he did not reveal exactly what was going on with that. But the Nets have won. They have advanced, and we will have Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, taking on Kevin Durant. The Nets taking on Milwaukee in the next round, and the Bucks looking tremendously good in embarrassing the Miami Heat in the opening round. But was that more about the Miami Heat and dysfunction junction around Miami, or is that legitimate? Is this a mirage, or is this the real deal? We will soon find out on the Milwaukee Bucks, but I think we'll all be pulling for Giannis Antetokounmpo and Milwaukee to get the best of the Brooklyn Nets. Not that it's likely to happen. The gambling market, if you look at the updated odds, the Nets still a large favorite to win the championship. By the way, the latest odds out, the Nets plus 170. The Utah Jazz are actually second. The Bucks are third, and the Los Angeles Clippers are fourth. And those are the top four teams to win the NBA championship based on the latest updated odds, as the Lakers have fallen all the way off the map as they are on the brink of elimination. You hate to see it. You hate to see it unless you don't. But the Lakers on life support right now as they are one loss away from bye-bye, na-na-na-na, hey, goodbye. We're close to that. We're close to that happening.